Hello everyone, I would like to share how to configure Cisco Adaptive Security Appliance Firewall Site-to-Site VPN Lab. So I've gathered some information in here and we would go through step by step until we start from the scratch configuring VPN over the Cisco ASA firewall. We will start step by step until we finish and we test. I have some configuration, some steps in here. So I've got some guides in here. So we will work. Each one of us we will take these steps, and each one of us, I believe, every one of you will get some substantial knowledge from this video. And let us get started without any delay. Okay, what we have is two firewall over the internet. This is the real internet because I'm using a loopback, and then I configure the cloud. So at this stage I believe you can configure GNS3 with the cloud, because what you do is like right click on the cloud and then configure and then say internet, and then I added one loopback and the wireless connection that I am connected to, because I'm connected to a wireless. So one is a wireless connection my wireless connection, and one is loopback, loopback. So you can use both, whatever you want to, but that's what I did. Okay, we've got one firewall 1 and firewall 2, or ASA1 or ASA2, and we've got here two computers. I just changed the symbol, but it's a router, and this one is a router because if I make I've got some virtual thing, but virtual computers, but my memory is like 4 gigs, so it did not resist to take to have all of this in here. And you see my memory is already 3.46 gigabyte, so I have to make a routers in here. But our aim will be, our aim is how to configure VPN, site-to-site VPN. So it will demonstrate, it will be enough to show you. So let me go ahead without delay. Okay, this firewall, let me just make it a little bit shorter so you can see it. So let us select show interface IP brief. So we've got nothing on this. On this firewall is clean, and at the same time, I will show you something. If you do not activate, you could still use the VPN. For example, some of the blogs, we have an activation key. If you go to Google and say like ASA 8.4 activation or 8.4.2 activation code, you get the activation as quickly as possible. But if I show version, I did not activate this one, and then I hope it will work. You see we've got 0000 there because it doesn't have any key, so you can still use without activated, you can still use. Okay, let us go. Okay, we have to configure, let's say we have to configure 10.1.1./24 for this LAN, protected internal LAN, and this one is a protected internal LAN. But what we are using is like two firewalls, which everyone is representing it is own LAN, and then they are connected to internet over the internet. Good. So let us do okay, so let us do it. Let's go ahead and do it. And what is the other one here? So 10.2.2.0/24, and these guys we can use let me check what they are connected to. Let me check what they are connected to. The computer is a little bit slow because of the ASA firewall running, so be patient, please. Okay. Okay, I've got loopback. The stage of the loopback is one. Okay. Let us check in here, because one is using a loopback, I mean 197, 192, and the other one is using my wireless, but they still giving a like another network. So let us go and configure. Let us go and configure ASA1. You see ASA1. Configure thing. Enter. Gigabyte 0. No shut. Name if. Name if outside. Name is outside. IP address. We can use DHCP, but I just want to use let us say DHCP, so we can change it so to get an IP address and know which network they are using. So show interface IP brief. They're using this network 10.0.2.15, so no IP address DHCP. So IP address. Okay, and then I would use 10, just one address in that range. 10.0.2, let me say this one, .100, 255.255.255.0, and the other one, okay, then let me give route. Okay, let's go our guide. Sorry about that. So okay, so our guide is configure ASA firewall and LAN networks. Yeah. Okay, let us go. Now we are going with that one. When we finish, then we come back to it. Okay, so configuring firewall is just we gave a IP address, we gave them like name if, and then we are giving host, we giving a route. So route route outside 0.0. Everyone will go 10.1, 10.2, 10.0, 10.0.2 dot can we say .2.0. Okay, we are there, and then what else do we need? So an interface, let us configure the topologies here. Let us configure this one as well. That was a .0, yeah. Let us configure this side as well. This interface E1. Let's configure that one on SA1 interface G1. No shut. Name if inside. Name if inside. No shut. IP address 10.1.1.1.1 255.255.255.0 and show interface IB brief, because in the routers we say like show IB interface brief, but this ASA is different, so it says like show interface IB brief, and then can we ping 10.0.2.100? Yes, we can ping. Okay, let us say like the one, because we don't know that number yet. I'm just testing. Okay, and the host, I mean like the router is, we just are like, this one is like a normal configuration, is a router, so we already gave, like, let me show you this one as well. We already gave show IB route. We already gave the route. Yeah, we already gave the route, and then we already gave the name, the IP address of the interface. So show IP interface brief. Show IP interface brief. I gave already the IP address. For the firewall, I gave one. For this one, I gave two. So it's already pingable, I believe. I have not tested 110.1.1.1. What am I doing? I believe sometimes, yeah, it can ping. So no problem, yeah, no problem with the ping. So let me close um, the PC. So now it's not the PC. It's just I changed the route. The symbol is just a route. It's just a router. So when you are configuring this client, what you will do? I mean, if your if your computer cannot afford to have a virtual machines, or virtual like virtual box or VMware to connect to your ASL like a proper window, what you could do? You just use the router, but I just changed it because it doesn't look. It's just a router, so it doesn't look good. So I changed it to PC symbol. But what you do? You give a host. You give a route like IB route 000, and then it will point as a firewall IP address like this one is a 10.1.1.1, and this one is 10.2.1.1.1, yeah, 10.1.1.2 and 10.1.1.1. So the route has to face this way, and you have to configure it like IP route 0000001 10.1.1.1. So it will give the route. I tried to make it host, but it didn't work it for me. But I don't know. I think it might work for you, but I made it as a host route and say like no IP routing. I did like no IP routing, but it didn't work. So it worked it this way. Okay, let's continue our job. Okay, so show interface IB brief. We've got this one down done. Okay, let's go the other one. Oh, sorry about that. And let's go the other one. This one. Make it a little bit, or maybe like a little bit wider. Okay, so this one. Interface no shot. Interface no shot IP address 10.0. Or let us check this one as well. DHCP. So name, I will give it like DHCP, so to check the network that is given, so we can route to that one. So network that are outside, and then show interface IP brief. So it's still using the same network, yeah. So what we do, we just say like no IP address DHCP, but we will use IP address. Then we can even use this network. No, we don't want it. But yeah, I mean the last number, so we can say 200, and then 255.255.0, and then route outside 0.0. You can say like 0.0, but these two like this one is like less. It's like you write 0.0.0. I mean like 0 space 0, then the number you want to send, the number the IP address you send, and then it's easier. So if we say like show run route now, you look, it will show you like it took it, and that one is administrative distance, yeah, don't confuse it. Always we've got one, I believe it's administrative distance, so the route is always has a 1. Only the interface connected has a 0. So that's what I believe it. Okay, it is. Okay, and then interface gig 1 no shut IP address 10.2.2.2. That is this one, yeah. That is that one, because that one we are working on this one now. So we say like, okay, where is the other guy? Dot 3, sorry, dot 2. But now we are working on the ASA, but that's the interface facing to this client. That's what I meant. That is facing to this client. Let me take this one. This is the interface. That is what we are working on it now. So dot 0 no shut. Name if inside. It's gonna take maybe little time, little while or seconds, whatever you call. Because our main thing, we want use over the internet, and we want to use over the internet from this LAN to this LAN. We are using a proper internet now, so we want to use from one LAN to another LAN securely using a VPN tunnel. So that is what it is. Show interface IP brief. So now we've got these two. So can we ping? Okay, this one. Yes, we can ping. Can we ping? This side over network. Can we ping? Okay. Okay, they are not pinging, yeah? So what we do at this stage, what we'll do, we just like one of them we reboot it. So I'll just post the video and we'll come back when we reboot it, yeah? Because we don't want before hello. My mouse is frozen because the computer is little slow, so sorry about that. Let me just look for my mouse. Sometimes things happen along the way. because the computer is it's an Intel i3, so it cannot afford to run ASA. So just be patient, please. Yeah. That's not good. Okay. Finally, we get a. Oh my God! It took a while. It took a while to come back because it was just frozen, almost frozen, almost a nearly crash. Okay, what we will do? What I did was I have. So what I did was I just changed this guy. I changed this guy, the cloud. So before I yeah, just waiting to show you. My computer is very slow. So sorry about that. I didn't know if it was going to this slow. Before I show with you, we had two, but now we got, and now we got one left. Now we are using now we are using this one. I mean only one loopback. So I change it that way, and then they are pinking. So now I give this one to 100, and I give to this one 100. I mean 200. So if we check it now, if I go to ASA1, and we select ping 192.168 the 137 the 200, which is on this side, it can ping. You see, it's pinging. And ASA2, if we say like one ping 192.168.130 192. So now they are pinging to each other. So the next step is what is it? This one we configured the firewall and the LAN networks, yeah, and the LAN networks I pre-configured it, so we are okay. This one and this one configure local and remote object. Okay, what we do is let's go one. Always start from one. Okay, or which one? I mean, okay. Let's go like object network. Say like local. I would say like local network, yeah. I'm configuring that side now, yeah. So because I'm on an ASA1, so local net, so the subnet 10 dot, because we want we want a VPN to use this subnet and this subnet, and they have to go through the tunnel over the internet securely and encrypted traffic has to go through from this LAN all the way through the internet and all the way to this firewall, and then securely reach to this one, and vice versa, and vice versa. Sorry about that if my English is not that good. Okay. And we have to, because here we said remote we said and LAN networks. What we mean is this one in here, we will configure this remote, this local, and this remote as an object network. So now let me go remote. That's what I like to call remote net, and then the subnet will be this subnet here, 10.2.2.0 255.255.255.0, and then what we have to do, we go ASA2 as well, and we use the same. So object network local, but this one I would say like local net, local net. So this one I would say subnet, and the subnet is the one we have. We are working on ASA2 on this subnet, yeah, because the object network will be this. I mean the local subnet will be this one. And then you have to configure remote as well, remote net, and then the subnet will be this side subnet, will be that side subnet, yeah. Will be that side subnet. So this, okay, good. So we configured object network this one and this one as well. So let us go on. Let us configure. Okay, what is our? Let's configure our ACL. So we configured that one, and then let us go configure ACL to permit the traffic, to permit the traffic, this traffic and this traffic securely. I mean to permit the VPN traffic, which is this one, and which is this side and this side, and this side. I mean these two subnets, they have to match. So access list crypto, I'm just like this a random name, so you can name anything you want. Crypto, I would say like crypto ACL, crypto. Then we have to say access list crypto ACL, and then we have to say permit IB, and then what IB are we doing? Show object groups. We have to match. We have to match object network that we've created before. So create IB, and then if you give a question mark, it will say you like object network or interface or whatever. So we'll choose object here, and then what object do we have in here? A LAN network, local net, and then it says like the object keyword to enter the destination object, yeah. Before it said keyword to enter source object name, and now it says destination object name. So the destination is a remote now net. So and then remote net. So we say like object, then we choose local net, and then we say like, because it's a source, so we say like local net, and then we say another object, and then we say like remote network. Let me pick remote. Let me pick remote network. So so enter. So we've created object, and then let's go here. We created access list. So access list, so like crypto crypto ACL. So we have to create crypto ACL, and then permit, and then IP, and then IP object, as we said. Which object? Then we should show object, show run. We have to select show run object, and then we take local net, and then another object, because the object of the remote network, as we said before, and then enter, and then okay, permit IB object local net and object remote data in. So what else we have is, and now what do we have to, what do we have left? Okay, that one jack. Okay, let us do this one. Static net margin the two object networks. Okay, so let's go one. So select net inside, then outside, and then number one, and then source, and then and then and then source, and then static. Okay, so object. Okay, and then what do we say last? Because what it wanted now, the net with the local net, and then local net, because it takes like, look, when we say like static, and then if you give question mark, we say specify the object or object group for the real source. So that is our LAN. Sorry, that is, what am I? That's our LAN. So let me go LAN net, and then mark one time, another one LAN net, and then remote net two times, remote net, and then remote net, and then remote net, and then remote net, no, destination, sorry. So local net, when we say that, and then it says like destination, you see. So we write destination static, and then okay, destination, and then remote, and then two remotes, and then the NAT is there, the NAT is done. Number one, I mean ISA1 and ISA2 NAT inside. This is the way they configure. Outside, one static, one source static, and then local net, and then local net, and then destination static, destination is static. Where is the, let us say show object, show run object. So destination is then remote, and then remote again. So this one is done as well. And okay, let me just say let me just save. So what we have done so far, we've done the static net, and then tunnel groups. Let's do tunnel group SA1, tunnel group. Then tunnel group, when we say that tunnel group, if you give a question mark, it will just tell you word, but it's not a word. It is just like the IP address of the other site. Now we are ASA1, so we give 200, which is the 200 of the other side of the other ASA. So then we say like type, and then type LAN to LAN, then IPsec LAN to LAN, and then so then IPsec attributes, and then here we say like pre-share dash key, then let me say password. I mean, that's what I want as a pre-shared key, but you can make whatever you want, but let me make it easier. Password 123, and then if you want, which is at the default, is a isacam threshold, isacam keyboard life threshold 10 retray is true. That's the default. It's just like the keyboard life of it. And now it's the time we are configuring the first phase of isacam. But let me finish here. Tunnel group 192.168.137.100, because we are in ASA2 now. So now we are just configuring the tunnel group of this one, and then say type IPsec LAN to LAN, and then IPsec attributes, and then pre-share it dash key is a password 123, and the other one was isacam keyboard life. This one is a default, so you can leave it as it is if you want it, but I'm just adding up. So now phase 1 start is here. Phase 1 start is here. So let us do phase 1. So let us go back to here. So let's go back. Let's do here phase 1 of the isacam. Yeah. So let us do phase 1 here. Crypto IKV ama isacam. Let's say isacam policy. Let us choose 10, and then we choose in here. Everything is here. Authentication. Just give a question mark, and then you get everything. So authentication pre-share is the one we already did, and then we say encryption because we just following the list. You see, we've got the list under ISACAM policy. You see this list. So now we go encryption. Now encryption AES is better, and then hash, we use SHA, and then group we use group 2, and then lifetime we use 86 for that's a 24 hours the lifetime. So what we did is we just follow it here. We use the authentication here, we used the encryption, we used the group with group 2, we just choose it. We've got several different group, and then we have a lifetime, and then that's it. We've done the first phase. So let us go to ASA1. Okay, before we do that, let us enable crypto isacamp enable outside. We have to enable first. We have to enable, yeah. So we enable it now, that one, and here let's go crypto isacamp enable outside. Now we enable that one. Then let's go phase 1 crypto, and then so now let us go phase 1 on the ASA1 crypto ISACAM policy 10, because this one we use 10, isn't it? So now crypto ISACAM policy 10, because this, oh sorry about that, this one we took it, what do we take, which policy we take, 10. So okay, let us take this one, yeah, SA2. Okay, then if you guess it that, you see, say that, then you see authentication, say authentication, pressure, encryption, AES, hash, SHA, and group 2. Exactly, they have to match the two phase 1, they have to match each other exactly. Lifetime, you can, but you can lifetime, we can change the lifetime to 2600. I mean, before it was 86,400, but now we can change 3,600, which is 1 hour. Seconds, yeah, which is 1 hour. These are seconds, yeah. Okay, good. Then okay, then crypto, let's go R1, I mean SA1, crypto IBSEC transform dash set ASA, I can say this one ASA1, and ESP, that should be a small letter, yeah, ESP dash A dash AES dash ESP dash SHA dash HMAC. You see, so let me copy this one, the other one we just and then we just change the ASA name. What did I do? And then we just change ASA to 2. Okay, that's it. So we now what we'll do is a crypto map, because we've done crypto IBSEC, we've done crypto ISACAM enabled, then we've done phase 1. Now we're in the process of phase 2. So crypto map, then we have to make a name here. I will just call him, I'll just call encrypt. I'll just say like encrypt traffic. That's what I would call encrypted traffic. Then we have to give a sequence number. So we just give sequence number of 1. I mean, you can start any one, but it's from 1 to 65 535. So 1, and then we say like match, and there's an address, because now we have to give the we have to show run access list. So we give the access list 1 now, access list name. So crypto ACL, because we have to tie the ACL who matches the traffic for these 2 lanes. We have to attach to the crypto map. So map is always attaches IBSEC phase 1 and phase 2. Let us say that one. It attaches phase 1 and phase 2. It attaches everything. So crypto match. Now let me go. Then let's say set BFS group. Now we are attaching a group as well. And then let's say it's a peer, and this peer should be, his peer. I mean ASA2 number. So 192.168 37.200, and then let's go, this is easier. Then transform, then we have to attach transform as well. Transform dash set ASA dash 1, is that what it was, the transport? Let me check the transport. Yeah, ASA dash 1, say dash 1, and then crypto, no, and then we say traffic, and then we say interface outside. So this bit we have done ASA1. Now we have done the IBSec and the crypto map. So we have to go to this one now. So now we have to go crypto map, and then get the copy the name, because the name has to match everything. It has to match the name, the sequencing number, everything should match. The name and everything, they should match. Yeah. So there's a crypto. Let me copy the name here. Then crypto traffic. Then what do we give? The number 1, yeah, for sequencing number. So match. Okay. Crypto map. Yeah, I left a map here. Crypto map. That's the name, and then you say like 1. So match. Then we have to match the I have to attach the access list. So show run access list here. So now we attach crypto ACL access list, and then enter, and then we go back, and then we say, so yeah, match this one. Then we set BFS, and then we tie to the group as well, group 2, and then we go there, and then we set a peer, which the peer is 192.168.131.100, because that should be the peer. And then we set a transform dash set, and then the transform is ASA. What do you say in here? The transform set with ASA2. So yeah, that's one. Oh, the transform. Oh, sorry. The transform set. Then we have to go. Then interface outside. So now what we do, let us save. Now we just have to test. We have to test, yeah. So let us say show. So if we go back to here, sorry about that. This one, phase 1, we've done phase 1. We have done phase 1. We have done phase 2, and then this test is the one we are doing now. So let us say show run crypto. So we've got a crypto match and everything. So let us test. Let us test from the client side. So if we ping, then things is working. We've got if we can ping in this LAN, we have successfully configured it. So let us test. This one is a Jessica, is this one, this LAN. So let us say ping 10.1.1.2. Is it? Oh yeah, look, we have successfully configured it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys benefit some essential substantial information. So I would like to thank you. Let me, before I leave, let me try if this one can ping as well. So ping 10.2.2.3. So 10.2.2.3 is show IP interface brief, is this guy's IP address. Yeah, so we'll see it. You see, it's this guy IP address. So let us try if PC1, which is this one, can bring this number. So now you see, so absolutely perfect, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you next second time when we are I will be posting using using SDM next time. Until there, thank you very much. Bye. So before I leave, let us do some verification. We've done the ping, so you've seen ping is happening without problem, and from this side. Now we tested from this side, and from this side. Now let us test Jessica. Let us test. And now the ping is happening. So let's go to firewall. So let us go to a firewall thing now. So let us say like show crypto IBSec SA. So you see a lot of information in there. You see a lot of information in here. So what it is, so if we analyze a little bit, you see once. So if you analyze a little bit, where is like ASA, I mean like ASA1, if you analyze a little bit, it's the same. So look, we said show crypto IBSec SA, then it says like crypto map is a traffic, encrypted traffic, that's what we name it. Then it shows our access list, it shows the like local identification, which is this one, which is this local, and the remote identification, which is a remote network, which is 10.2.2, which is this one on this side. So we are verifying this network, I mean the firewall now. And then packet is encapsulated, bucketed encrypted. Yeah, so it is being encrypted 32 packets, and now decrypted 32. So you just go down and just check it. I mean like keep on playing with it. And then if you say like ISACAM SA, you have to get this one. You have to get responder and active. If we go to ASA2, say like show crypto ISACAM SA, then you get same thing, initiator active. That means like it is working because we've already tested a ping. So if you say like crypto IBSec SA, it will show you the information that we had it before. You know what I mean? So enjoy and thank you.